AskReddit by my password ISAP999. What's a type you're attracted to but too embarrassed to tell anyone? Mad scientists. I feel appreciated. So many of these aren't embarrassing. Don't tell anyone but I'm into hot chicks. Feral swamp witches that will haunt my dreams and send me increasingly disturbing visions until I crawl back begging for mercy. You called? Oh, negative. Peter Steele was my first crush. Weird ones. Crazy enough that I think I might actually get stabbed, but not crazy enough to actually do it. That's a real fine line. When I was young, I dated a girl with a really small head one time and I wouldn't mind more of a regular headed woman. But I dated this girl with this little pen top. You know? Sometimes when I'm making out with her I hold her face with my two hands, and the bottom of my hands would touch below her chin and the top of my hands would touch at the top of her head at the same time. And she was an adult. Obviously. And I just remember, like damn, she got that little cabbage ball. And I just started thinking how many ideas could she even have in this thing, in this hitter, you know? On top of her neck. And I was just always scared that someone with a ratty ball bat would roll up and just try and hit a double. The birth of a new copper pastor right here. I like women that are kind of mean or at least look mean and stern. I've told my wife for years that one of my favorite things about her is that she isn't passive aggressive. She's aggressive. I like girls with big ears, haha, I find it cute. As someone with ears that look big because they stick out, this is nice to hear. Pun intended. Girls with big noses. I'm not quite sure why. Something about a prominent nose just adds a unique sexiness to a woman's face. I often describe my type as strong eyebrows and a prominent nose. I guess it makes sense being Jewish and all. I still find the early 2000s skater or in a band type look hot. I'm a 90s kid. Hot Topic punk was my jam. The problem is that if you try it when you're 40 you look strung out on heroin. If you're young enough to pull it off then you're far too young for me. I still think it's cool though. A skinny man who wears reading glasses. They're so hot to me. What about all the time glasses? Tall women that are 35-40 and call me a good boy. Not admitting it is the key to getting that keep it up. Butch androgynous women. Although I'm not embarrassed, being married to man I find when I mention it, it poses questions I don't really have an answer to. Because they're hot. But then again, so are girly girls. I just like girls. And guys. And people that prefer neither. Or both. Or something else entirely. I like hot people. I like thick ugly men and I don't care, I'll tell anyone. If I'm fucking you, it means you're just not conventionally attractive, sorry. Obviously I find them attractive, they're just not classically so. Ugly bastards in your inbox. 3, 2, 1. As a 23-year-old woman, a mom in her 40s 50s. It's sin for men to be into MILFs, but I've never heard women going for it as well. I never mention it. Just spent an hour talking to my neighbor, Mimi, as we walked our dogs. Blue eyes, salon silver hair, early 50s. She is stunning. My mind was in the gutter entire time. Thanks for this. I will now ask her over for wine. I'm 29 lol. According to my therapist, it's emotionally unavailable people that never intend to truly commit to me. Edit. I hope you'll heal from the things that have hurt y'all and find the love y'all deserve. My sister called me out on this one a couple of years ago after my last breakup. She pulled me apart and went, I mean this in the best way possible, but you've got to stop having mentally unstable as a type. It's not that it is my type, but I'd somehow always end up with people who were mentally unstable and unavailable, which led to me being neglected and making me feel like I had to make myself extremely small just to meet all their needs. Now I'm dating the love of my life, someone who actually communicates their needs, thoughts, feelings, etc., and who allows me to be me without having to make myself small. We do both struggle with mental health matters every once in a while, but it's a safe space where we can talk things through and support each other. And because of that it is not toxic, also because we both put in the work when it comes to our own mental health, but also making us work. I literally have no type and no girl ever believes me. Scrolling through this post proves it. I'm just like, yep, strong girls love M, thick girls love M, goth girls love M, tomboy girls love M, tall girls love M, short girls love M. I've said if someone ever went through my porn search history they would think multiple people use the computer. I think it's one of the reasons I can fall in love with anyone as long as I like their personality. Your type is, yes. You know what I just love about this whole entire thread? Basically every person in the world is attractive to someone else. That's just so damn wholesome. Someone being attracted to me is a big red flag in my book. I'm 38, and I'm starting to be attracted to men with grey hair, or at least salt and pepper hair, which is completely age appropriate, but it feels really weird. It's a weird moment in your life when you realize the people you used to find attractive now look like kids, and their parents are now the attractive ones. A dream Brody noses. Dweeb girls who'd explain to me the entire unabridged lore of whatever obsession they currently have. OMG, I love this too, but in reverse with guys. As long as it's not an interest we share, I want someone to haul off to hyperfixation wonderland and drag me along. Assertive, not in a bossing around kind of way, more a she gets what she wants kind of way while still being a kind person. As my male partner says, somebody has to tell the waiter my order is wrong and it ain't gonna be me. A mad scientist, someone who is so stupidly smart but equally insane. I'm attracted to men who look like they should be in an 80s porno. Thin, mustache, look like they work with their hands. I didn't know this was my type until I read your post, and I felt a deep resounding yes. Bonus points if he smells like chain oil or sawdust. What a wonderful body positive thread. This is rare. I like the death by snooze new type of women. Baby, it'll blow your mind. The awkward geeky guys with glasses, the ones who are confident in the things they love but just a bit awkward. There's just something I love about winding them up, because sometimes they'll try and give as good as they can get. But once they don't know what to do they're usually smiling and having fun but have no idea what to say. That's the bit I like. The minute I see I can get that reaction out of someone I'm hooked. But it's also an issue, because usually they have low self-esteem, so at some point it turns into a why are you dating someone like me? So I can book you in for my radar theory rant at 6 PM. Then my all things fantasy rant at 7 PM. Then the awkward what the fuck do I do talk about now? Am I being weird silence after that sound good? XD. I like short guys. I never really cared that much about height to begin with, but started dating a guy my height, 5'5", and it's absolutely amazing being eye level to the one you love. I've always been attracted to fat girls. I was embarrassed about this when I was younger, but fortunately got over it. Same brother. I'm here for it.